Ted Turpin, National Transportation Safety Board, with today's briefing. Let's listen in.
Now they're going to check the function of all the signals. The next group is a mechanical. A mechanical group has inspected the train as it was in the station and have released the equipment so that they can remove it from the track. It will be moved to a remote location. Then they'll power the train up, and then they'll start testing the function as well on that equipment. So they want to check the brakes, the power, and everything that's on that. That will probably begin tomorrow. Okay? Except, excuse me, for two of the cars. The lead car that was in the collision is going to be difficult to remove, so it may not be tested for another day or two. We had a track and structure inspection done today, and a group, and the main thing that they were looking at was the bumper, or at least an exemplar bumper. They found some documentation of the bumper. I want you to know that this is designed only for very, very low speeds. There's nothing part of that bumper that has like hydraulics. There's no dynamics to it. There's nothing that will cushion a train collision such as happened on Tuesday. There's another group that's looking at the crash worthiness of the equipment as well as the injuries to the passengers. The first thing they've done today, and we'll work a little bit more tomorrow, is examining the cars themselves on the interior and exterior. And then long term, they will be looking at the passenger injuries and possibly interviewing some of the people that were involved in the accident. And then finally is the operating group. Now the operating group today just finished interviewing the locomotive engineer, and I spoke with that investigator, and the engineer was unable to recall striking the end of the track. He does recall entering into the station and controlling the speed of the train, but then the next thing he realized was after the collision. Okay. He started as a locomotive engineer with the Long Island Railroad in 1999. Well, after about a year of training, in the year 2000, he became an engineer, and he's operated as an engineer since then. He's been working nights for almost 12 years. He said 10 to 12 years he'd been working nights. He's been on this particular job and operation or run for the last year. Okay. Now these are all dates and times that we verify with the Long Island Railroad and their actually employee history, but this is from the engineer during his interview. Okay. He was off for 3 days, so this was his first trip after 3 days off. And there wasn't much more from that. Now, the last item are the event recorders. We've gotten several data points from the event recorders. We're still trying to verify them and compare them. Each car had an indicator of some kind, or captured data on each car, plus the lead car, as you know, in the collision, or you may not know, but in the collision, that event recorder was compromised horribly. So what we're looking at is comparing all the data. I will give you that initially, right now, we believe the collision at the end of the track was over 10 miles an hour. Okay. And that kind of concludes the information that we've been able to gather so far. And this will be our final briefing, because the rest of the time we're here we're going to be gathering a lot more documents and long-term data from the history of the cars, the history of the employees, and so on. So we won't be able to release too much more information or factual tomorrow. So this will be our last briefing. And anything further, you can contact Peter Knudsen at 202-314-6100. Okay? Now I'm open for
Transportation Safety Board, they're briefing us on the latest in their investigation. Obviously very preliminary right now, but the main news here is that they've interviewed the engineer and he cannot recall the actual moment of impact. He recalled going into the station, did not recall the crash itself. He'd been on the job for more than a decade, came back to work after taking 3 days off. They also believe that the collision took place at more than 10 miles per hour. But obviously, again, very early in the investigation. They've got a lot more to do, and they'll be keeping us posted over the next few days.
And this was a shift that he was used to working. He'd been working nights for the past 10 to 12 years, according to the engineer. But again, this will be the last briefing for the media with the NTSB, and we will bring you some more information as the NTSB releases it.